Hey guys, it's Gamingtothemax here, and welcome back to another video on my channel. This one being quite different. It's the first GTUK Community night that happen on every Tuesday. We are around the Red Bull Ring. This one, in the wet, and we're doing a wet race and then a dry race. So wet one first. I start P2 by about 3 attempts to Potter in front and about a half a second for Ben and Raki behind us. All of us are in the Porsche 911 RSR. So, on the grid then, see what we can do. We're starting P2, one traction on. So, 5 lights, and lights out, and away we go. All of us get a quite decent start, around the same. We pull in behind Potter, and he brakes earlier than I like. So, we get a little bit of touch there, and then just proving to you that is an ice rink around here. Anything could happen. So he goes defensive into turn 2, so I take the outside, brake around the same time, and then I pull in behind him. I could have got the move done, but could have gone down the inside, but I touch him just a bit. Ben slipping around behind us into turn 3. He goes down round the outside, but I brake just after him. He attempts the switcheroo, but he can't pull it off. It's way too slippery around here. So to lap 3, it's 16 minutes remaining. P2 about 1.5 seconds behind and 2 seconds with Potter in front. And this is not my proudest moment, I must admit. So we're going to turn 2. We'll go a little bit wide, but that's fine. So short shift into second. Ben closing in on us already, 7 attempts, but I'm just going to be silent and let you judge this moment. So there you go. Absolutely destroy the corner. I wasn't looking, wasn't concentrating, and that's what I have to pay. Try to get on the track, but it forces me into the off-road. So slipping down positions, wasting time. This wasn't great. I was quite angry at this point. We carry on the off-road and continue to do a Valtteri Bottas last year. We rejoin the track with about 10 seconds behind us in P13. Drops 11 positions in just one corner where I wasn't focusing. We'll go around the S's. The S of shame, S for shame. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. But there's a yellow flag as Hotshot decides to fling himself into a wall. So we gain a position, 4 seconds to Les in front. I was just hoping for a comeback really into the last corner. This is the comeback story. So into lap 5 with about 11 minutes to go, gaining on Pugwash. Les made a move on him, I think, when I cut this. So through the S is into the last couple of corners. Brake just before the 100 boards on it even, and go a little bit tight on that last corner, 2 seconds to last corner through the last corner now. Pug slips, try not to touch him, don't want to get penalty due to GT Sports broken penalty system. We go side by side, it's a drag race to the finish, or T1 in this case. And he outbrakes himself unfortunately, and we move into P10, and well, for a short while until I do that. Rookie mistake, it's amateur hour, isn't it? Back into P12 then. Literally undid all of my progress so far. We are 50% into the race. It isn't going well, but into the S's we go. We gained a little bit on Schreitmeister and Pugwash in front of us. Into second to last corner. And track brakes, well, very early. And we go almost side by side. We do touch like for a second, but that's racing incident. Rubbing is racing, and I get better exits, so I pull over to the right, and we have the inside. Let's see where he brakes, and he brakes way earlier than me, so we voted for left and take the corner well, but he's still behind us, and he won't give up, that's for sure. So 110 behind us, I go defensive. He's on the left. I squeeze him just to the left, and he brakes way earlier than me again, so I can take the normal line. And then now we are into Pugwash, well, onto Pugwash. Down to T3 then. We've gained half a second from Trackmaster behind us with P11 with 8 minutes to go. As you can see, Pug slipping out again. He's definitely not best friends with his track. Or corner anyway. This is definitely where it's at its wettest, the track. Definitely down here. As you can see, it's completely flooded. And Pug slips again into the S's now. As Ben pits in front and P2. I go slightly faster than my best time. And we get a better run than him, so we go down the inside. Or prepared to anyway. And he brakes earlier me, but I'll try not to push him out wide because it's wet, and once you go wide there's no coming back. Bit of a controversial move, but it's racing, and I will take the position for now with Ken and Ben pitting in front of us. But now, looky who we have here. My dad, Jason Gamingtothemax, UK, Les, and Ken. We have found some people at last. There's Potter in front pits. DJ Ken touches Les there a little bit. And we go through the S's. It's a 4 train here. And as you see, I get a way better exit than everyone else. Could have gone down the inside, but there's no space. And there's also no space here, so Ken brakes way earlier than me, but I move into the inside and almost kill him. But we don't have enough fuel, so we dive into the pits. So into the pits and almost select super soft until I remembered it was raining. Coming in then. The pit animations are awesome. Same for this livery as well, for a massive unit on my back. Because that is me. So we come out in about P9, I think I gained 1 or 2 positions when I came out, but we're on Reese now with an awesome Gamingtothemax livery. Mad respect for him. There's a lot of Gamingtothemax liveries around here in this lobby, so it's awesome to see that. So we go down the around the outside, and we get the move done with 2 temps up and purple, actually, so it isn't bad. Short shift in second. And then round the last corner, we couldn't have done much other than that really, so we slip a little bit. P7, but we do get the fastest lap, so by about 1/10, which isn't bad. I will take it. Moving on to a second race now. Race 2 then, and the dry is going to be very hard for me to get used to the wet to dry transition. So, well, it was, because I started P5 with about half a second off the pace, which isn't good, but you know, Ben doing absolutely top job, taking pole yet again. So, 5 lights. 1 traction on and lights out, and away we go. We get a pretty decent exit. We go to the left of J-Wang. He's being swallowed up by me and Sub Duncan. We're going to T1. Yeah, this happened. I get forced out wide, but that's racing. I rejoin the track a little bit aggressively, but go into T2. So we have Wang on the inside of us. To T2, having just an art inside, and well, he forces me out wide, but that's fine. Rubbing is racing, as I always say. Into turn 3 then. have Raki behind us by about 2 tenths. I know I can trust him. So we go into turn 3. As Raki almost gets dive bombed. That might have actually what happened. Yeah, that's what happens. So yeah, he just get a dive bomb on the inside. But that's not what we're worrying about. We're worrying about the win, because I think I can take it, but until this happens, we go into the S's, go a little bit wide there, and boom. Broken GTS penalty system confirmed. 1 second penalty for going a little bit wide by about a few pixels. But we have bigger problems. Well, we have bigger worries. Going to the last corner. We get a slipstream of the people in front of us, which will carry us away from the train at the back into turn 1 again. Brakes a bit earlier than me, but almost slip out there, but I save it. Heading into turn 2 then. Still in the slipstream, just about. So we go into turn 2. Take it. I'm surprised I didn't get a penalty there, but surprised Jay wanged in because he spun Potter. So Potter must be angry, but I'm not, because I'm in P2 and I'm loving life. Except for the 3 tenths penalty I have there, but not much trouble there because you can slow down in a slow corner and it will just fix it for you basically. It's the last corner then. It's lap 4 with 14 minutes to go. We have gained quite a bit on Ben. Meanwhile, at the back, about 4 seconds gap. But he goes a little bit wide there, as you can see. Broken penalty system there as well. 1 second penalty. Going to turn 1 then. I brake way later than him. I go around the outside, but I'm not there. Go a little bit wide. He gets in front of me to live for another day. And boom. Another 0.5 second penalty. Woohoo. Yay. You'd love to see it, don't you? I'm going to turn 2. Both with penalty, but I luckily pay mine off. But he still has 2 attempts left of his. Both of us dive into the pits. Well, I almost missed them, but you know, mistakes are made. But we go into the pits, select super softs, but almost select do not refuel, which would have been not great. Got my lovely pit crew of units changing my tires for me and refueling, and a bit of jelly tots there too. So behind Madman, we go into the last corner. He goes a little bit wide, and we have a way better run than him. We go on the right of him, and we are on the straight, side by side, into turn 1. It's a drag race. We brake a little bit later than him, and we get the job done. Slow down the car just in time to turn. So, on the last lap here then, we got Kenny, who is in the back, telling us about him move over, but doesn't. So, into turn 3. It's fine. We wouldn't have got the place anyway, until I realised he has like a 3 second penalty in front. Again, absolutely feasted on by the penalty system, you could say. So, take a very ambitious exit there through the S's, absolutely slamming it around this track. Now I've definitely got used to the track, now it's dry, and then into the penultimate corner, and then into the last one, going just about wide. Now this is a proper Lando Norris moment, if you can cast your mind back to the Austrian Grand Prix at the beginning of 2020. And do we get the position? Yes, we do. Yeah, it's a 3 second penalty. So that was definitely Lando Norris moment. I was very happy for that. My brother Joe got 14th. You'll see him again in just a second, when my AI decides to smash into him. Because why not? Look at this. Ready? Boom. Lovely livery. I made him. With basically all people behind us getting a penalty, but we're on the podium. So we get early Christmas present or birthday present for me. Happy. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment if you like the series so far on GT Sport. But anyway, that's enough from me today. And stay safe, stay strong, but most importantly, stay units.